Hello everyone, JoRaSe here. Looks like it's time for the next monthly update. And on that note, welcome to the monthly update video for April 2019. We've got a lot happening this month, starting with a rundown of the background stuff I've been doing in the background. Then we'll go over what's to look forward to in JoRaSe Plays, JoRaSeDev, and 3D JoRaSe for the month of April. In Comic Corner, we'll look at one MLP comic. I've had, like I said, a lot of stuff going on, so only had time for one. And speaking of background stuff, what have I been doing? Well, I have been working on finishing up the plans for the second half of the mold rubber pouring for the mini DVD disc display stand. I showed the first rubber bit before. Here's what the complete stand looks like. So we've got the actual stand part here. This is a 3D printed one. Being able to cast them in plastic will make it much quicker for me. And then we've got the actual mini DVD little display here. And it sits really nicely on top of the other, right like so. And then this is for a bigger disc, bigger DVD. So these will all get cast at some point. Rubber mold first though, and then cast, but that's something I'm happily looking forward to having gotten through. Alright, next up. Let's see. Yes, the mystery minis are going to be going out shortly. And other bit of news, during the second weekend of this month, in other words, April 13th and 14th, I'm going to be attending the Houston Japan Fest. So that's going to be something to have some pictures of, maybe a little video that I record while there for next month's update. So I hope you stick around for that. Alright, moving right along, we have the April JoRaSe Plays videos. And let's see where to begin. First off, we're going to be finishing the main story for Rune Factory. I do apologize, but I needed a drink. So we will be getting through like I said, the main story for Rune Factory at Fantasy Harvest Moon, and that will just leave the marriage of the playable character to Rosetta, and we'll see if we finish that last bit by the end of the month as well. I'm going to make the guess that that's not going to happen, and the gameplay will be spilling over into May. It'll end when it ends. And I also feel I should mention that all the gameplay video content that you're seeing is being done through an emulator. I do this because I do not wish to have my gaming equipment modified. I do not feel comfortable doing that or having someone else do that. So I made the decision to do it this way. I do personally own all the games that I'm going to be playing through, so I can verify that everything you're seeing is exactly the way it should be, minus some of the audio fidelity. Audio quality might not be coming through exactly the way it would on the game consoles themselves, but everything else is spot on. Let's see, next up. So that's all I've got for the JoRaSe Plays. Now on to the JoRaSeDev. And this one we're going to be picking up from last time, because last month's video was a bit longer than it should have been. Still not entirely sure how I recorded a full hour, since I tried to time these things and only put out 30 minutes for these videos. Makes it easier on me getting it ready to upload. But we're going to be finishing up the addition of a new model or two, and then the coding which will go along with those models for this month's video. Then that leads into 3D JoRaSe for the month of April. We're getting even closer to completing the Paper Nano Himeji Castle model. There are so many little pieces, so much folding, and much gluing. In looking at how much there is still left to do, I feel pretty certain this project will still be going on into May, and everything seems to be lining up for a finish in June. I know for sure this time, mainly because it's already done. So I know all the video segments are ready to compile, and I know exactly how long they're going to be. So everything is going to end up in June. And I'm going to be so glad to be through with this. And now for the possibility of an unboxing video in April. We will not be seeing an unboxing video. I do have some items lined up for next month, May, so be sure to drop by for that video. And now let's head over to the Comic Corner section of this video. And here we have our comic, issue 70 of My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic. Looks like we've got another outing with the Golden Horseshoe Gals. And Rainbow Dash, of course. Looks like they're all going on a grand adventure of some sort with a castle up there and a Ponyville windmill right there. And the look on Granny Smith's face. Something's going on. All right. I think it's time to take a look inside. Just get it angled right here. Maybe a little up, and that looks right. Okay, here we go. So there's Rainbow Dash. flying around and crashes into a male pony, as we all know her to be. And she's got something for Rainbow Dash. A letter. And turns out she's been invited to the bingo night that the Golden Horseshoe Gals are participating in. And she looks quite bored. Seems she might have an idea here on how to make it more interesting. It looks like she's going all over town. And the girls are off. And Applejack is none too happy about what Rainbow Dash has done, placing all of the bingo balls in precarious places. But it seems like Applejack is going to be the one getting hurt right now. And Pinkie Pie seems up for a bit of help getting to one of the balls. Admittedly, though, her plan of helping to eat her way through everything to find the ball is less than ideal. Well, for most, it's less than ideal. This is Pinkie Pie we're talking about. Indeed, she's overly eager to help. And getting to the next page here, we do indeed see her eating through the entire stock at Sugar Cube Corner, and the bingo ball being secured by Mrs. Cake. Meanwhile, another member of the group has gone to Twilight's castle to get a ball from the library, which it seems Spike had been given to hold on to. And this leads on to the next one, which is on the windmill. Feel sorry for Bulk Biceps on this one. Poor guy. And then the antics continue. All over Ponyville, hunting for these bingo balls. You see Applejack nearly getting herself done in again, and Big Mac helping one of them to get a ball, and then at the bottom, Balls and Rarities Boutique. One turns up under Trixie's hat. Another one is at Sweet Apple Acres. One's in Town Hall. Then you got one over with Stephen Magnet. And Filthy Rich apparently has one. And it just goes on and on. It never seems to end. Until they get to the castle of the two pony sisters in the Everfree. And I think it's at this point that Rainbow Dash realizes she may have gone just a little bit too far. Oh yes, that's one apparently in the main of Zephyr, Fluttershy's brother. I almost missed that. And then you got one at Fluttershy's Animal Sanctuary and in the spa. Then on to the other side here. Again, we have Applejack with a bandage on her leg. Probably from the fight with that griffin. And Granny Smith seems to have up and disappeared. Probably trying to get that last ball, I would imagine. Let's see. Yep, that she is, and Applejack is right behind her. Trying to keep her family safe. And more or less getting told off by Granny because Granny wants to have some fun. But Granny learns her lesson as well by nearly falling to her demise. Rainbow Dash happens to swoop in right at the right moment. And that is going to be that. Alright, hope you enjoyed that. I know I did. And let's have a moment for some concluding thoughts for the update video for April 2019. Alright, I'm really looking forward to everything going on this month, and I hope everyone finds something they can enjoy in the videos uploaded this month. I know I had fun making them, and like I said, I hope you guys enjoy them as well. Looking forward to going to that festival. And here's hoping that all of the projects I've got going on work out. Alright everyone, see you all next month. Alright everyone, hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, feel free to give me a like and maybe subscribe. And if you want to go a little bit further and you want to see your name in lights in the credits here, feel free to go to my Patreon and contribute. Till next time, everyone.